years after this one. Okay, we're gonna do it all night and never gonna get too drunk. Okay, so like you heard, the grandchildren are gonna give a little toast. Mine's gonna be the best. That's why I'm going first. Yeah, let's kick it off. So, in 1965, when Gagi and Papa got married, the world looked very different. The number one song in the country was Bully Bully by Sam the Sham. A Hershey bar was 5 cents and gas was 31 cents a gallon. And get this, Pacifica wasn't widely known in the United States until the 1970s, after a group of surfers discovered it on a surf trip in Baja. I personally believe that was Baja. Lyndon B. Johnson was president. The first U.S. spacewalk had just happened. Medicare was brand new, and the average American home cost under $25,000. It's hard to wrap your head around how much has changed since then. And for me, the most striking part is this. I'm 23, and they've been married almost 3 times since I've been on this earth. When you think about everything that's changed since 1965, it makes their 60 years together even more meaningful. Their marriage isn't just a long timeline, it's the foundation that brought our entire family into existence. Every person in this room is here because 2 people chose each other and kept choosing each other for 6 decades. I'm genuinely grateful for that. I'm grateful for the example they've set, for the stability that they've created, and for the kind of love that lasts long enough for their grandson, me, to grow up knowing exactly what a Pacifico tastes like and to see what loyalty and commitment actually look like. I love you both and happy 6 years.
Wow. Do a little video.
We texted all the grandchildren. The original prompt was say things about, since we're all in relationships, married or in serious relationships, say a few things about Gagi and Papa's relationship that has inspired you. Sam broke the rules, went his own route. So the 2 things that I thought of that have inspired me and inspired me to be a better husband was one, that your sense of humor has been around as long as I've been around. You joke with each other, you laugh with each other, and you're genuinely each other's best friend. Again, I can't say that about a lot of marriages that I've been around. It's inspiring and incredible. You're best friends with each other. It's something that I aspire and hope to be as long as Carly and I are married. We are, but continue to be. As long as we're married. The other thing, and I don't exactly know how to make the point, but the other day we had friends over and I had called Gagi to help me make Gagi's gravy for the first time. And she was walking me through the meticulous steps, and I started at 9 in the morning to make it. And one of the things is taking all the neck and the gizzard liver, and putting it into a pot and braising it all day. And so I did that part. I left my house and I came back and the house smelled incredible. And I got emotional because I was like, this is Gagi's house. Wow. Your house was just the best place to be always. And I want that. I want that for everyone.
What am I supposed to say? Well, again, following with the prompts that we kind of loosely threw out there of what are some of the things, and there's an endless list that we all look up to you to the core. Like I said, I think the list is endless, both for each of you at an individual level, but also the 2 of you together. I'll take that. I will need it. I think it was hard for me to try and narrow down to one thing and make a point because everyone here knows I'm not super concise. So I'm going to just choose one. And I think the thing that stands out to me is the way that you both are so warm and so endlessly generous. And it's been mentioned in everyone who said something so far about how important family is to the both of you. And I also think the both of you treat everyone you know like their family. And I think that that's such a testament to who each of you are and the way that you make people feel, which is so contagious. And I feel really lucky to have spent the last 10 years getting to spend a lot of time with both of you. You are like family to me. You are family officially. But I adore you both. my own, and it's just been such a privilege to look up to both of you together over so long. And yeah, I think it's really special to see all the people together here tonight because of you both. So, cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Very nice.
Cheers. Nice job. Apologize, everybody. I had surgery on Monday, and it is now my bedtime. But I will need everyone's tissues because I feel like we're going to need some tonight. Until this January, I didn't really understand the meaning behind when you know, you know. In fact, I knew so well that I forgot to tell my parents. My mom got a random text on a Thursday saying, oh, by the way, I got married yesterday.
Way cheaper to do it that way.
Yeah, at least we'd have to go to the wedding.
Save some money out of that. Gagi, thank you for always teaching me to pick a man who always has my back 100% of the time. Papa has always unconditionally believed in me and the rest of the grandkids. My mom, my aunt, and you, even when the world told us that we'd fail. I always know I've had a cheerleader in him and in you. Papa, thanks for teaching me to pick a man that I can hand a beer and yell at him to get out of the way when he's in the kitchen. Usually standing right in front of the cabinet, I can get to.
Don't mention it.
Guilty as charged.
It's all up front.
Yeah.
It's all a brag to get a beer, right? All jokes aside, you both raised two strong, independent women, who then raised two more strong, independent women who bossed around three boys from the moment they were born. Not sure about Luke and Sam, but I know Mitchell was pretty excited when I got dropped off at college. All five of us grew up seeing a marriage based on hard work, mutual respect, and always giving 100% for 60 years. It's truly an honor to be here celebrating that tonight. Congratulations, and I hope that Will and I's marriage is as beautiful as yours continues to be. Very nice.
No.
Yeah. That's the
I'm
point.
gonna listen to your mom. So Luke texted us that he really wanted to do this about 3 days ago. And as the grandchild and probably like the shortest but still very serious relationship in the room, I figured it was my duty to I didn't prepare anything. So on my way over here, riding in the car with these two and Bill and my mom, I was kind of head in the clouds thinking to myself, like, what am I gonna say today? And I feel just a little tap on the brakes, and I look up. And there's a coyote running across the road. Now, the Lakota Indians believe that the coyote represents two things. One is a reminder not to take yourself and not to take life too seriously, and to laugh and find joy in those moments. And the other is a reminder of your resiliency. And I think both of those things are things that I have learned to take into my relationship from watching these two and how they laugh together. And how they get through tough times together, and how they interact with each other. And I think in a lot of ways, Mother Nature kind of gave me a better toast than I could ever hope to come up with myself, even with the assistance of ChatGPT. Happy 60th. I love you both.
Thank you.
That's gonna go first.
Organized.
No, I'm good. I guess I'll sit while you. Well done. Okay, go ahead.
You're good?
Yeah.
As everyone has already said, there's an endless amount of reasons why you're such a good beacon of marriage and commitment. But in the spirit of the prompts, I just wanted to share a few that I thought of. Gagi taught me that it's okay to treat your cat like a total queen. And Papa taught me that it's okay to fight for your right to hang sports memorabilia. But on a serious note, I lost all of my grandparents a long time ago, so selfishly I feel very lucky that I have two again, especially when they are two grandparents like you. I thought the days of having grandparents were far behind me, so to get another crack at it over the last 6 years has been very special to me. I think there are probably only a few people here that have known Goggy and Papa less than me, but I feel like I've known you my entire life because of the way you've always treated me from the very beginning with kindness and thoughtfulness and your generosity, and it has meant the entire world to me. Your love and understanding for each other is so evident every time I'm at your house, and you're an obvious, wonderful example of commitment in marriage, so cheers to your endless kindness and thoughtfulness that I've felt since I joined this family. So thank you.
Okay. So when I think about Goggy and Papa's marriage, I think about two things. The first is a project that I did my senior year of college on Goggy, and I sat with her and talked to her for a long time about her life and got a lot of good insight into their marriage. And the second is the dinner table. So I'll talk first about the project because that taught me some things to not do in your marriage. So one of the things that Goggy told me about was the beginnings of your marriage. And Papa, you don't sound like a great husband. There are some stories.
Did you still pass your class?
Maybe you still have it.
Oh my God, what'd you tell her? Oh my goodness, this is not going well. Bad start. Go ahead, Margaret.
Well, one of the things I learned from that is that when you have little babies, do not go drinking with your buddies and come home late at night. When you have little kids, do not put on a clown mask and scare them at night, and then don't go leave to go drinking with your buddies and make your wife resent you. And it was just, in general, a good rule of thumb is just don't have drinking buddies when you have babies. So thank you for teaching me that lesson. But the other thing I think about when I think about Goggy and Papa is the dinner table and how that table looks in the summertime when we're all together, how it looks at Christmas, how it looks at Thanksgiving. And that's really taught me that you are who you surround yourself with, and that is the same when you're in a marriage. Who you are, who is at your table is who you will be. And I've met the friends that you've made. They've become parts of our family. I've seen your generosity towards the people you know, people you just meet. You invite people to everything. You make sure there's always a seat at the table for them. You treat your friends like family, your family like friends. You have a sense of humor with everyone you meet, and it's created this feeling that the most important thing is the table you have in your family. And I hope that as we get older and we have our own tables and our own holidays, that we carry on that tradition that you've taught us and remember that the most important thing is who's sitting with you at your table. So thank you for setting that example. And to 70, 80, 90 years. Let's keep going, having more dinners at tables.
Cheers. Part of it was good and the other part sucked. You know that part she told you? That was from her first marriage.
It actually will be first. Well, I just want to say this is such an honor to get to be here and celebrate with you guys. The first time that I got to feel like being taken in by a set of grandparents, so to speak, was actually with Papa Fritz and his beautiful wife, Nana Flo, who by words on a paper or by whatever legal thing you want to say are not my grandparents, but have treated me and my sister like a set of grandparents our whole lives. That was the first time that I got to feel like having a set of grandparents outside of that. The second time is when I got to meet you and you guys bringing me and my parents into your family, getting to experience what it feels like to be a Hazel and getting to
Luth.
Sorry, but seriously, getting to spend holidays with you guys is such an honor, such a blessing. I joke with my friends, they're like, oh, what's your plan for Thanksgiving? What's the plan for, Christmas, New Year's? And I'm like, we're hanging out all together with Luke's grandparents. And they're like, oh, cool. I'm like, you guys have no idea how wonderful they are. So it really is such a blessing to get to be part of your family by extension. And something that I always feel when I walk into your home is just the warmth and the laughter and the genuine love that you have for everyone that you interact with, and myself included. So thank you for treating me so well and like one of your own. So yeah, cheers.
Thanks, Ellie. That was cute.
That was very cute.
I was gonna say, the reality is you're just like God, he's